Here's the announcement. I am not natural. I am the sponsored Gymshark athlete.
This is also like why. Alright, so what is up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be very special. So basically, if you didn't know already, Greg Doucettes, aka Dr. Drake, made this video on me yesterday where he talked about me not being natty and so on. And I'm sure most of you guys know about him, but he's pretty big in the fitness industry right now because he knows a lot of things and he's pretty raw, if that makes any sense. So he's like really open, he talks about everything. So he made a video on me yesterday talking about me being on shit and so on. And like before I get into this video, I really like Greg as a person. I enjoy watching his videos and stuff. So I have nothing against the guy. There's just, some things he says in the video that I do not agree with and so on. So he starts the video off by talking about, my transformation 14 to 16 when I gained like a lot of mass and stuff. He also says I have pretty good genetics. He basically says that I was built at a young age already and so on. And I was skinny, but I still had like muscle definition and stuff like that. So I have above average genetics. So with that being said, like I have a pretty good foundation. I have a pretty good base. And I started working out at 14, started bodybuilding seriously at 15. So I made a lot of newbie gains between 14 and 15. And I made even more between 15 and 16 because that's when I started training more seriously. And when I was about 16 and a half, I started doing this really strict cut, which I regret doing so much today, but I did it. And I went from 205, and at 205 I was really big. I was almost obese. I had so much body fat. I can throw up a picture right here. So yeah, that was me at 205 at 16, something like that. He talked about me dropping 25 pounds, but I actually dropped about 40 pounds in total over the course of 16 weeks. Lost a ton of muscle mass during that period of time because the cut was like really strict and I didn't really know what I was doing. So yeah, that was really that. I should not have done that. That was a mistake I did. I just wanted to be lean, and yeah. So he says me being 205 at 16 seems really unnatural, and I probably started taking shit at like an early age. But when I was 205, Greg, I was really, I know you're against like dirty bulking and stuff. I bulked so hard. I ate everything. I gained a lot of mass at the same time. But I just ate way too much than I should have. So yeah, I was 205 at 16, which is, that's cool. But there's guys probably in the 300s at 16 at my height, and I wasn't shredded or anything like that, so I don't think that's too impressive, and I don't think that should be like a argument to whether I'm natty or not. So yeah, then he moves on and talk about my legs. So my legs, all right, so this is like one of his biggest argument where he said, yeah, that's it, So basically the backstory of my legs, I never trained legs from 14 to 16. I never trained legs, maybe like once a month here and there with like a friend or something. And okay, I have pretty good leg genetics, right? So my legs, they were like a little bit muscular, but like yeah, they were still really skinny. Like I said, 19 inches. I started training legs 3 times a week. I went on a squat program where I squatted 3 times a week. I went from being on a really strict cut to going on a really good, balanced, overall bulking diet, like pretty clean bulking. And I just ate really good. My training was on point. I woke up, went to school, got home from school, was in the gym for hours, got home, ate, slept, and that's it. Slept for like 9+ hours. My training, everything was on point. And I squatted 3 times a week. My squat, like, this is more impressive than my leg growth in my opinion. My squat went from 225 for 1 to 445 for 3 in July, August, 7.5 months. I mean, that's doubling my 1 rep max for 3 reps. So I squatted 3 times a week, ate really good, sleep on point. Maybe ate a little bit too much because I ended up gaining a lot of fat as well. That bulk, my metabolism is pretty so I need to, you know, follow a really clean diet if I want to stay in the low body fat percentage. Anyways, moving on. He says my acne. So alright, my acne. I have been struggling with acne since I was 13 years old. I have always had acne since I hit puberty, and my mom had acne. A lot of people in my family have had like a lot of problems with acne. The best acne I had was from when I went on Accutane 1 year ago. Actually, I had like 3 pimples, like the video you guys saw in Greg's video.
May 6, 2018. This guy is 16 years old and he's doing the whole flex thing. He's ripped. He's got some serious acne in the chest going on. And I know you're going to say it's his age and the whole thing.
Of me posing like that when I was like 16, almost 17. That was like hyperpigmentation. So I got like 2-3 pimples on my chest, which basically turned into scars, and my skin does that to all of the pimples I get. So I get really bad scars. My skin turns to red basically, like wherever I get a pimple. So that is why I still have some scars and like marks on my chest. I have no pimples on my chest. There's just hyperpigmentation. Same on my face. My face is getting cleared up, but I have like barely any pimples. It's just hyperpigmentation, which is scars. And all those scars came from when I was, like, especially on my face and my chest right now, came from when I was on Accutane, because it got so bad when I started doing Accutane. The first 2-3 months, it got so freaking bad. I got so insecure about it, I barely went to school. So, I mean, being so insecure about such a thing will probably hold me back from doing something. So if I got so insecure about my acne, I should probably have hopped off gear if I was on something. And I mean, I've still progressed since then. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't add up to me. And yeah, acne, just get it out of the way, because if you have problems with acne, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a lucky person, you don't have any acne, good for you. Anyways, moving on, he talks about my injuries, and this is also like what he said. I faked some of my I could have like faked some of my injuries. I've had a lot of injuries, like small injuries, some like shoulder pain here and there, but I've had 2 big injuries, and one of them being my AC joint injury, which is my knee tendonitis is gone right now, and I had that for like 3 months. It wasn't really anything big, but it was an injury for me. I could barely walk up and down the stairs. I was not able to do any legs. I was able to do some leg extensions. I could not squat though. I still did everything else. I was trying to deadlift as much as I could, but I barely could because, yeah. Anyways, my AC joint injury. So, like, it basically sort of have ruined my physique, because my left part of my body is basically so underdeveloped compared to my right. I can try to find a pic. If not, I'm gonna throw up this video from me doing lat pull downs about 3 years ago, just like when I started working out. Throw it up right here. So why I show you guys that is because when I was about 12 years old, I used to ride like snowboard and skiing and doing shit like that, and I was like gonna do a backflip on my snowboard, landed on my shoulder, the whole fucking AC joint snapped. I was not able to lift up my arm for about 6 months, and I did not see a doctor, unfortunately. I was just, I said fuck it, I'm just gonna let it heal, and it got better. During that healing time is when I sort of started getting into the gym and stuff. So yeah, that pool that you guys just saw, that was me probably 4-5 months post injury. So yeah, I've been injured there for a while, like years. And basically last year I was on Accutane at the time. Remember, Accutane dries out your entire body. Everything gets like really dry. All your joints get like really sore and dry. They recommend you to not even work out being on Accutane. Me, being dumb, still went to the gym, still went heavy as fuck, still went for PRs. I don't know why, don't ask me, I was just dumb. I was gonna do some incline dumbbell press, went up halfway, whole shoulder fucking snapped up again. Was not able to move my shoulder for about like 1 month. Got really unmotivated. Then got back on track in about June. I did not do any bench press at all. I benched today for the first time in 3 months. I was doing some bench 4-5-6 months ago. But yeah, it started hurting again, so I quit benching. I did some bench today, it felt great though, so I'm happy about that. But anyways, back to the whole injury thing. And I even got screenshots of me that I can throw up here asking this guy about the injuries. Yeah, so basically that's it for the injuries. Like I don't feel like I need to talk about that anymore. You can almost see my AC joint from here. So yeah, anyways, then he keeps on talking about me gaining so much mass and me claiming that because, well, I live with my parents and stuff like that. First of all, I only live with my mom. I talk about everything with her. Me claiming natty because of my mom watching this, no, that's... And also, I was actually being accused for taking steroids in the gym about like 1.5-2 years ago when I was 16. So I went to this, I met some people. They wanted to talk to my mom and shit like that, but they dropped the case because they didn't see like why I will do that, especially me. Like I'm a good kid, dude. It's just so dumb. I'm gonna be open about everything. I don't care. Like if you follow me, you know I'm pretty honest, and whenever, like, if I do take something and stuff like that, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I inject testosterone in my booty. No, because they're like police and government here is kind of against that. So, but like, I'm not gonna be claiming natural if I get on something. If I do get on something one day, you're gonna be able to tell. So yeah, anyways, if you want to believe Greg, go ahead, believe him. I do not care at all. If you want to believe me, go ahead, believe me. I'm not gonna change and be someone I'm not just because some people are like, oh, just tell the truth, man. Oh, come on, just, you know, just admit it. No, I'm like, I have nothing to admit. I'm 100% honest with you guys. I'm open about everything. And yeah, that's it. Like, I have nothing more to say. You know, I'm just doing this for fun. And if you want to follow me on my journey, you know, subscribe, leave a like. There's a lot of people that goes, oh, I would respect you so much if you just admitted it. And like, that shit, I don't even know. I do not respect those people. So if you don't want to respect me for telling the truth, then hope you are having a wonderful life. Like, comment down below what you think about this whole situation, and let me know like your thoughts and your thoughts on Greg's video, and like, yeah, what you think basically. And that's that. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.